Hello. How's it going? Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm coming to this a little bit late. I was just finishing up other stuff. I'm a little less prepared than I am often for these streams. I try to be a bit more ready, but here I'm just kind of starting. And we'll pick up from where we are. Hope everyone's doing well. Maybe quick sound check before I get started. Once people arrive in the chat, I'll ask you if the music is about the right volume or not. Other than that, well, when I just get started, let me switch over to my screen here. So before we get too started, I just want to throw in a quick plug, as usual, for Play Curious and for an event that we're organizing called the Perpignan Game Jam. So for those who don't know what a game jam is, it's awesome. That's all you need to know. It's really cool if you are interested at all in making games. It's fantastic. It's basically an event where you get a bunch of people together and you work together on making a game, like during the weekend. But the thing that's kind of cool about it is you don't actually have a game. So you have nothing at all. There's a theme that's announced, and you have to, like, on the spot, come up with an idea, or come up with someone, or listen, or join someone else who has an idea. The teams kind of pitch these ideas to each other, and then you say, okay, I'll make your game. Okay, I'm a programmer. This person's do the art. This person's going to do the sound. It's really cool. You make a little team, and then you start working away. You basically work the whole weekend on it, and then there's a demo at the end. You get to try each other's games, and it's really cool because if you've ever tried to make games before and you're not a professional, it's really hard. It's really long. There's a lot of opportunities to stop in the middle, like, you start but you don't really finish it, or you have a first level but you don't really have the rest, and it can be hard to kind of get the energy to, like, go in and fix all the bugs and get something that's really solid. So what's really great about a game jam is it gives you that opportunity to kind of bring it through all the way to the end. Yeah, so our game jam is called the Perpignan Game Jam. We're doing it here in Perpignan, where I live, down in southern France. It's from the 12th to 14th of May, and we're doing something really cool this time. We're focusing on alternative controllers. So if you don't know what an alternative controller is, it's basically where you build your own controller on the spot. So typically you take, like, well, we're going to use, for example, these things called Makey Makeys. I'll just show a quick video of those. Sorry, one second. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. I actually don't know how to mute the mic if I want to sneeze. We're gonna. So basically, what you do here is you can plug this in here. I'll show you the video. It's pretty sweet. Basically, it plugs in like a USB keyboard. Okay, and then let me show this. And you plug it in like a USB keyboard, and then you have these bunch of these connectors that you can plug in, and you take those connectors and you hook it up to anything you want that conducts electricity. So you can touch the metal thing directly, or you can hook it through, like, here they did to Play-Doh. Here another thing, you can use pencils, because graphite in the pencil also conducts electricity. They give another example of water, because water conducts electricity. So there's a lot of opportunities, for different things you could do. Two people do it here. They had I think that's probably aluminum foil. You can use pencils. You can use pencils. You can use bananas. You can use fruit. Anything that conducts. So it's pretty sweet. We're gonna give Makey Makeys out. Obviously, people can do other things. You can use a camera. You could use a microphone. There's all sorts of cool projects that you can think of. Right, so that's Perpignan Game Jam. Please do come check out our website, playcurious.games/jam23. I'll put it in there if you want to come join us. Tickets usually do run out, so I would suggest getting them in not too long. So back to us. And quick shout out for the music here. Once, just like last week, I thought I'd go with the Heatley Brothers again. If that's how you say it, because I really like it's nice. It's free chiptune online. It's pretty good. It's very kind of upbeat and fun, so it's nice listening to. It's not. I thought we could continue with that one. And who knows? Maybe that's actually what we'll include in this game. So maybe just before I get started, quick. I think it's probably Raphael's connected. Can you tell me if the sound is good? Does this sound about right, or should I turn the music up or down or anything? I kind of only vaguely remember the settings that I set each time. You can turn up a bit. Okay, I'll do that then. Is that good? Is that better? better. All right. Well, if that's good, I'm going to get started. So actually, I was in the middle of doing integrating bitmap fonts, which is kind of a funky thing. I've never really done that before. So bitmap fonts are these things like you basically take I'll show you. Do I have an example? I thought I had one. I found this cool website to do it. Where'd it go? Bitmap fonts, where are you? Not here, not here, not here. Hold on. Give me a minute, please. Sorry. Technical error. I had somewhere a window with my bitmap fonts in them. Ah, here we go, I think. Oh yeah, here we go. So I don't know if you can see this. That's what the oh shoot, now I lost my other window. There we go. Oh, now I can hear myself. What am I doing wrong? I must be playing myself backwards. Am I connected to myself somewhere else? Oh Jesus. That's annoying. I don't see any here. I'll try to ignore it. Anyway, so bitmap fonts, basically the idea is you take the letters and you actually put them out into a graphic. So this is kind of like a sprite sheet, you know, like you stick all the sprites into one big sheet here, but it's the letters. And there you can go. You can hear me twice? Okay. Give me 1 second then. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on. I must have the window twice somewhere. Or there's two of me. And I've actually come back from the future to tell myself something very important. I should probably listen to it. All right, I think I found the problem. If I'm not mistaken, you shouldn't hear me twice, neither should I hear myself at all, which would be nice. Anyway, got back to bitmap sprites. It looks like this, and I'd integrate them in bitmap fonts. Sorry, I'd integrated these bitmap fonts into the game, and it kind of worked, but it didn't totally work, and there was a sizing issue. So my fonts are going to be a little bit messed up, but I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to finish the bitmap font thing, and then I'll get to adding something cool to the game. DevTools are being all weird these days. Come on. All right, there we go. Right, so I have this little issue. See, the sizes are kind of wrong on the bitmap fonts, so I'm going to try to fix that. Why are the sizes wrong? The sizes are probably wrong. So that's in the menu. Coins could be a bit bigger. Turns out all my font sizes have to be a multiple of 8 when it's the there we go, that's a little bit better. Well, it's not perfectly positioned, but that's okay for the time being. Then we have the problem with this bears thing, and I had this issue last time. I'm trying to figure out why it is. Oh wait, I also have the number of pieces. Maybe it's trying to get fix that one. All right, and we'll just lower that down a little bit. I wish I had my auto reload working. All right, so that's looking better. Now, why is it this text is the wrong size? And that ran into this issue last time. I could not figure it out, but I'm gonna give it one more try to try to figure out why that is, and then I'll give up and I'll move on to other stuff. That's this one. Okay. There's a background. Oh no, here we go. The collection. So the text is this, HV Sporty. I don't give it a size. Yeah, there's something weird going on, and I can't figure out what it is with that particular one. It's like scaling weird, and I... I do wrong. Oh. I don't get why that is. Something weird is happening. If I change the font to... what's it called? That's a weird name. Yeah, everything is zoomed, but why? So the content container, somewhere I have like a scale. Or I have a width or a height that's being set. All right, well, I don't want to lose too much time on this one thing. There's something weird with that text, but I'll figure it out later. All right, then here, oh, it also works here in the menu. It's also weird. That just could be because I didn't put the right size in. Okay, so during the game, which is called puzzle. Oh. Gotta adjust. I'm gonna adjust the text. Okay. So there, the menu's a good size. This works. Okay. I'm gonna take out also. Let me just commit this. I'm going to say the bitmap fonts work. Whatever, I'll just do that later. Oh, sorry, get. Check out main. Wait. No problem with git. It says bitmap pixie has unknown content. Copy. Oop. Sorry, just a little bit of housekeeping. Okay, now back. Okay, so now I have, I think I'm working up. Now did everything break? Oh, recently Chrome was, I think I have to restart my computer. Unfortunately, Chrome is starting to get a little bit nuts. Okay, so now we have a bunch of things we could work on. I think one thing I want to do is work on different modes. I want to take out like this thing where thing moves backwards once in a while. That actually turns out not to be a great feature, except for maybe a hard mode. I also want to do the unblocking of different levels. That's something that's kind of cool. And what else? And maybe integrate some sound effects and some music. That could be kind of cool. Maybe some other features maybe to do. Oh, the whole thing with gems and all that. That'd be really sweet too. So I think I'm going to start probably with undoing the backwards movement and then starting on the unblocking things. I think that'd be kind of cool to have like a system of gems you unblock. You know, make it kind of feel good. Oh, and also we have some new animations that Thibaut made for when you beat a level. That's kind of fun too. We should integrate those for sure. All right, let's work on it. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm just going to make myself a little tea and it will continue. Be right back. I can't chat via that thing. That was anticlimactic. Yes, I'm back. All right. So, first things first. Let's make sure it doesn't move backwards. That's annoying. I mean, something. It could be fun. We want to do it for like a different kind of difficulty modes. It could be fun, but that's not what I want to do right now. So for the time being, let's just take it out. So there. And I just go into the puzzle, and I think I called it backwards animation. I'm just gonna comment that out. Yeah, so all references to turning backwards are now removed, and it means that it should just sort of like wiggle a little bit, but not move by itself. Sweet. Okay. Next, let's do a thing where you have to unlock things. So let me work on that. I think in our cool texture packer, in our texture packer we can. Oh, I love this song. It's really cool. Dun, dun. Sorry. We have a little. We have a lock somewhere. I think. Oh, here we go. Locker blue and locker dark. So maybe we'll try the locker dark, and we put it on top of ones that are locked. Oh yeah, then we have this to do too, but I'll do that a little bit later. Okay. So we need to. I think that would probably be in the menu. We need some kind of save system as well, right? So we know what's locked and what's not locked. Just thinking this through real quick. Let's just maybe just work on the graphical part first. Let's just see what it looks like when we have the locker on top of it. So maybe we'll just put lockers on all of them for the time being. Here we go, show models, and this function is getting tremendously long. I think we need to reduce it. Can I just make a function out of this whole guy? Yeah, I'm gonna make a function out of that guy. Make models up. Oh wait, actually, sorry. Oh. Actually, I think I didn't copy the right stuff. Oh, anyway, never. I'll do it later. I'm feeling lazy today. Sorry, guys. Let's show the lock here. Lock icon. Close new. And I think here we had a actually common make interface right, and it was locker dark.png. And we'll place it in the middle of the. Are these on top of the buttons, or are they directly on the? The button is what? The button is a. Oh, the button's a texture. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a parent container for them. I'm going to rename this button to model image. I'll position the container once. And then I'll put the add it and then I'll add it to the button. I know it's the wrong. Oh, that's right. And here we can also simplify this logic. So we're already going to be positioned at call test the button size position. So we just need to add this. We're already going to be positioned to the Y at row times button size button margin. So we can just take that button out. Similarly. And we'll do the lock afterwards. Let me just check that that works already. Oh wait, that's not it. All right, let's see if this works. Huh, not totally, huh? Can't say that really worked that well. Our stuff is totally in the wrong spot. Everything's wrong. Okay, the text is in the right spot. That's good. For some reason, there's a lot of space in between the collections, and the background text is wrong. Background little blue guy is wrong. So let's try to fix one at a time. So the title, the collection, the show models. And when we click on one, that still works. Okay. So that part we can take out. I think this part can go here. Oh no. Take it back. In fact, this part goes here. Okay. So the piece background. Oh yeah, we can take this. Whoops. Man, I'm doing silly stuff today. I don't know why I guess I'm a little tired. I think this we just replace with the number 3. Okay, so these are well positioned again. Maybe 1 pixel down. Ah, did that fix it? Looks like that kind of fixed it. Sweet. Alright. Okay. Ah, wait, I have an idea for the text. Is it just that it's offset into the middle? Could it just be like a centering issue? That would be weird. Could it be? Hold on. We set it to 0. No. Could it? Yes, that's it. Okay. That was the problem I was trying. I was trying to figure out why this font was poorly placed. I thought it was a scaling issue, but in fact, I don't think it's a scaling issue as much as it turns out to be a thing where you can't. What's the word? I was placing it in the middle of a pixel basically, and so everything was offset. That feels kind of dumb, but at least it fixed it. All right, cool. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now let's do the lock. That's what we were gonna do. I'll just do a quick commit. Was making a bit out of the font for nothing? Maybe. You mean, did we just spend like 8 hours or like 6 hours yesterday working on this, and all I had to do is adjust the position? It's quite possible. It's quite possible that's the case. To be totally honest, I'd love to say the opposite, but you know, it's not about the destination, Raphael. It's the journey that counts. You know, and the journey is you have to discover everything there is to know about bitmap fonts. And write 2 different modules for parcels so you can load up this bitmap font that you found online just so you can figure out the problem that you should have rounded a number to the nearest integer. That's the answer. It's about the journey as the great crap, help me out here. Who's the Aerosmith guy? Aerosmith singer? I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The singer from Aerosmith. He had that song, Tyler Smith? No, Tyler. Yes, you're right. It's Tyler Jennings. Tyler Taylor. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm doing this. Steven Tyler. I like Tyler Jennings better. Whoa. Did you see him? Oh, my God. What is going on with this guy? Oh my God, what a crazy face. He has a crazy face. Yes, he does. Sorry, I don't want to show you ads from H&M. Oh my God, what a weird face. Are we all going to end up like that? Am I going to look like that later? Am I going to look like Tyler? Steve Tyler, sorry. Anyway, Steve Tyler knows well. It's not about the journey. It's about the it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And about committing. Yes, I do lots of drug. I compete with Steven Tyler about drug use, so you know. Me and him, we go way back. Commit fixed text bug. No, I do not. I take that back. Kids who are watching me right now, don't do drugs. You don't want to end up looking like Steve Tyler. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe that's cool. Maybe that's cool these days. We're all going to end up looking like that. All right. Enough about Steve Tyler. Huh? What did Steve Tyler do for us recently? Let's try... Okay, next big thing we want to do. Oh, yeah, the lock. Okay, totally distracted here. The lock icon. Okay, so we have the lock icon. I went through all this work just so I could set its position. Which I think I'm just going to copy what I did for other graphics. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the icon? Model. Come on. Ah, here we go. No, that's not it either. What? I'm having so much trouble finding a really obvious thing. Here we go. Oh, we just set the scale. That's interesting. Alright, let's see what happens if we just set the scale to 3. That's what we were doing in other things. Set the scale to 3. Button.add child. Lock icon. Okay, that works. It's not nearly big enough, I think. Or is it? I don't know. Let me see if Thibaut drew up what he wanted that to look like. Well, I guess maybe it's not so bad. The little lock in the upper left. If I just offset it a little bit. Maybe actually, now that I think about it. If I just give it a little margin. Too big? The lock icon? I'm surprised to hear you say that, T-Bone. It's too big. Seems pretty small to me. Okay, but of course, pressing it doesn't. You can still play. That's an issue. So we got to make it so that it is actually locked. For that, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna save them all, and then we need a little interface to say, do you want to unlock it, or something like that. Okay, so For that, I'm gonna first make a little save code. Go into source, call it save. Make it a chip. Do we might actually want to make it a chip? Yeah, let's make it a chip. Let's do it. Save helper or save controller. Save saver, saving helper, saver. Just call it saver. Chip dot chip base. On activate. Oh, what happened to my music? Yes, of course. What do we want to do? We're going to load up. So typically here you have something like when you're working on in Cordova, like you want to make a mobile app, you probably want to save it. Yeah, you're right. You see, right? It's not too big, right? Anyway, we could change that. Typically you want to save this either on local storage or on like the local file system. Here we're just going to use local storage for the time being. So I'll call it the local storage key. And we'll call it Pixel Puzzler. So this dot, oh yeah, we'll give it a cache. Which is a record string to any. And yes, I do want no explicit any. Okay, so here we're going to try to load it in from the cache. And then we're going to have a set and a get. So we're going to have a get. Key. String. Any. Return. No return. Stop. Key. Actually, rather than doing that, no, I'm not going to do it that way. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have actual functions that does the logical bit of figuring whether a level is locked. Actually, that makes more sense. So is level locked, and that returns a Boolean. Or is level unlocked? Okay. So save is going to have unlocked levels. I think what we're going to do, reason what's unlocked actually makes more sense. So unlocked levels is a record, is an array of strings. Okay. And we're also going to want coins. Or coins are, what do we call them here? Gems. we have gems, which is a number. Okay. Level unlocked. Then we're going to say this dot cache dot oh wait, sorry, I'm getting some messages. Let me just check there's nothing super important. I don't want to miss something super important. Pardon. Sorry about that. A little distraction. Okay. So is on level locked is a boolean, which on this can unlock levels includes name string. Okay, so when we activate, we're gonna check that we have the save. We're gonna try to get it from the local storage. So local storage dot get item. Stored local storage dot get item local storage key. If there's nothing there, then we make a new one. This, well, if there is something there, then we set the cache to it. This dot cache equals JSON dot parse stored file. Otherwise, we need to create a new one. So this dot cache. Maybe we can give default values here. Save. Okay. Turn it. Okay, that actually I kind of like a little better because in this case where we don't have to reason about getting and setting keys. That's what I was going to write at first because we did for CRISPR Crunch. But in fact, it makes it everything has to worry about what key is it? Is it in the thing? I don't know. Well, here we just check directly. Is it level? So we have to put the save into the. You have to put the save into the game. So that we're going to do over here using this context provider. Although we could probably do. Yeah, we don't have keyboard input. New. Okay, saver. Yeah. Saver. Save. New dot. Save dot. Saver. I think here. That one I want to replace with a parallel chip. I haven't gotten around to doing it. Oh, right. The other thing that's important is to save it into the, what is it not like? What do you not like now? Constructor takes a string. I didn't see that. The other thing is when you set something, so unlock level. String, let's do the opposite. Then we set cache dot. I'm just gonna call it save. Actually, it's a better name. Rename. This dot save dot unlock levels dot push, and we add name. Probably should check that it's not already unlocked. And then we have to save this dot save. No, this dot update save. Or record save or something. And which is gonna be basically we're gonna set the item. Const JSON equals JSON.stringify save storage set item storage key and JSON. There we go. So every time we change it, it should do that. And typically, also we should have something that gets the gems and sets them. Get gems. Turn save.gems and set gems value save.gems equals so every time we set it, we then record it. Okay, what did it not like? It didn't like that. Let's go back to index. I think I just forgot a little semicolon in there that didn't like. Okay. Okay, so far so good. We don't have anything because we're not recording anything. And if we go over to our local storage, not performance, application, we don't see anything. These are things from other games. I'll just delete them to be so we can see it more clearly. There's nothing there. So now we're going to do something that actually sets it. I think probably some levels should be unlocked at the start though, right? We don't want all levels to be locked. So maybe what we'll do is we'll set, let's see, how are the levels called right now? I think they're all a bunch of, I think it's the names of the levels. It's like the foxes are these three. And the actual names are Fox 1, Fox 2, Fox 3. Okay, so what I think what I'll do is in save, I'm going to set the initial levels to be Fox 1, Fox 2, maybe the first two foxes, say, and same for the dragons. Let's set dragons 1, dragons 2. Maybe we'll do the first one of the first two of each. Dragons 1. Just to set it. Dragons 2. Okay. And then in the menu, well, there's a few things actually. First of all, in the comment, we don't show gems that we don't have. Is it gems or coins? I think that we saw it coins, but in fact, they're more like gems, I think. And the number of gems, which is where here, is from this dot. This dot chip context dot saver dot get gems, or just gems, I think it is. Too strict. So that should show 0 at first. Right, because we don't have any. You can't actually buy them right now. Ah, now I have that issue now with the with the text, but I know the trick now. The trick now is you have to round these numbers. There we go. No, it doesn't. Actually doesn't look right. Why is that not looking right? Shoot! And it worked for the other one. Ah! Can I not set it to be in the middle? This is annoying, this thing with the pixel font setting. Does it work if it's like that? Yeah, it does. So I think I have to manually do it. Oh, that's annoying. Math round, so it's the container width over 2 minus text dot width. And this is that minus text dot height over 2. All right. Oh, do we not? Oh, actually, I think we don't need to do it for the text. I went too fast. There we go. Okay. So buy gem. Okay, so we can't buy gems, but now we have to show the levels that are locked or unlocked. So that we go back to the game. The level, puzzle. Actually, by the way, I think I'm going to put also the puzzle level into its own file because it's kind of annoying. Yeah. Is this getting really too big? I'm going to make a file. Puzzle level. TS and a new file called splash screen.ts. So in puzzle level.ts, I'm gonna actually put the next back to back. Makes it a little easier. Yep. Puzzle. Copying all this stuff because we probably need it. There we go. That's puzzle levels. Now it's its own file, and I'm gonna do similarly with the splash screen level. And splash, yeah. Okay. That's not gonna work in the game, I think, anymore. Just moving code around. We need to now load in more files. In fact, I'm just gonna call it level. Can I rename it there? No, I think I have to rename it here. And restart to server. Oh. Okay, that's good identifier puzzle. Quick identifier splash screen. Where else? Ah. I'll call it here. That's it. Profile screen image, I'll call it. And here, it's not puzzle that I was pushing puzzle, but it's splash. Splashing puzzle. Those are the same things that always was annoying about before. I don't need puzzle anymore. Geom anymore. Don't need integrate mode anymore. Okay. So, let's see where we're at now. It's not happy. What's not happy with? Oh, because I called the splash screen. It does look like there's aliasing. I felt like I thought I fixed it. Okay. You still see aliasing, Rev? Okay, so now I have the files moved around. I can do the icons a bit better. We're gonna go through. We're gonna say we're gonna have the lock icon. Okay, so if it's unlocked, then we don't show the lock icon. So if this dot chip context dot saver dot is level unlocked. Well, it's supposed to be country, and then we need the level name. So the level name in this case is the model name, which is the image name before the dot PNG, because I think these are actually have the model types. Do they have the PNGs in them? How did I load them up? Let's see how I loaded them. Did I load them up with the PNGs? Oh no, I don't have the PNG now. Oh no, so it's good. It should just work. Which is the image name. So we should just be able to say, if the level is locked, image name. If it's not unlocked, show the icon. So if that works, we should have like the first two. Oh yeah, these are accessible. And this one isn't, for example. And for some reason, it's only the first dragon. Not this one. I don't know why that is. How many foxes? Where did I put that? That was in the saver. It might be the stream compression. I hope it is, because for me, is it Dragons 1, Dragons 2? Dragons 1, Dragons 2. Normally, Dragons 2 should also be unlocked. I wouldn't be. Okay. So now, okay. So now there's two options. If you click and it's unlocked, you're good. if you click and it's not unlocked, you need to go to a little pop-up menu that says, do you want to unlock it, right? So if you so let's see, that is on the, must be like an unclick. Oh yeah. Okay. So if, and then we can copy the same thing. Okay. So if the level is unlocked, then we terminate with the, you say basically go to the next level. Make long story short. Otherwise, we can't. And then we have to show a little pop-up. So let me see if I have, Thibaut might have already done a pop-up for this. Let me go see what it looks like. But we don't have a pop-up directly for that one, but we have a pop-up for a different one, so we can use that here. I'll open up. This is what he was imagining here. So basically, it's a big blue pop-up. I think that probably I could use the same with some text in the middle and 2 buttons. All right. So in this case, it would be like, do you want to buy the model or something like that? Okay. So let's do that. So we're gonna make a little pop-up. Let's see. Maybe I'll do that over in common. This is kind of a common thing here. Actually, I might probably copy a bunch of this stuff. Pop up or modal. I'll call it modal. So we get the screen, we add the container. Then we're gonna add the modal, which is gonna be a big blue guy. Let's see what we got here. I think it's a 9-spice plain window blue. Let's copy what we did for the previous 9-spice plain. Window blue. So we want the container width. Okay, so const width equals it's gonna be, well, it'll be the whole screen dot width minus some margin. Let's see, in Thibaut's example, it had about the same margin as there, which is, I think I did 10 pixels on mine. I don't know if that's totally right. And the height is probably not as big. It's probably just about like maybe the screen size divided by half. Or maybe it is actually about the same size. Actually, I'm looking. It's actually about the same size as the model, which I think is 60 divided by 180, I think. I think it's 180. Now that might be wrong if like the screen is really small, but I don't think even mobile screens go that small. I hope. All right. So then, okay, so we add the container. We're going to put the container in the middle. This dot container dot position equals set, and we're going to set it in the middle. Now that we know that we're probably the rounded middle, probably, right? Math dot round, this dot in screen dot width 2, and math dot round screen dot 2. That makes sense. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. So I want to center everything. maybe not actually. I think I'm going to set it in the middle here. And up here at the top of the pop-up, which is going to be, therefore, screen.height minus 180 pixel, well, the whole thing is 180 pixels, divided by 2. I think something like that. Something like that. Let's see. Then we're going to have our 9 slice. That's going to be, the position is going to be set at 10. I'll just set the margin here so I can do this correctly. Wait, actually, I'm going to set the whole thing in the upper left. It's going to be easier. We have this little trick where we divide things by 3 and then we scale them by 3. Okay, so that's the background. And then on top of that, we're going to put the text. So the text looks like there. With the pop is the same as the model. You can adjust the height as you want. Okay. Thibaut, is this 2 different fonts? I suppose maybe one is the B2 Born to be Sporty and the other one is 040B probably. Shoot. Kind of forget which is which. I think that's the case. So I'm going to go back to my code. Let's use this bitmap text. Let's grab it from maybe the splash screen. Bitmap text, just to copy what it looks like. Up. Okay, so we have the title, maybe title equals bitmap text. Do you unlock the model? Let's say, imagine it's B2B Sporty. I'm not sure. Yeah, the first one is B2B. Okay, thank you. Yes. That's right. And we want to align it to the center. And so the position is yes, well, oh shoot, this may not work. Again, we might have the same issue with text. Well, let's try it. We'll see. In this case, if it did work to put it in the middle, it would be the width divided by 2 and maybe like 100 pixels down or something like that. This is going to take add child title. Okay, let's see if already that works. Oh right, now I have to show it. That's not going to work because I'm not showing it right now. So that's in the menu. I have to show it, which is okay. So if it's not, oh, if it's unlocked, then we do that. Otherwise, Show pop up. Modal equals new. I'll have to change it later so we can have different types of modals. This dot activate child chip, and we add the modal. Oh, and we have to give it a container. Oh no, context is container, this dot container. Yep. Okay. So here we should be able to click on a regular one. We play it, and if we click on a locked one, it says unlocked one. Okay, so that kind of works. It kind of works. Kind of doesn't. The text is totally off. It's not at the right position. All that good stuff. Okay, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So I think the color is probably dark blue, I imagine. Which in here is the tint. Tint, which is dark blue. There we go. For the centering, now we're starting to get the idea. We know how to do this. We have to always... oh no, not at all in the right. Forget that, I'm editing the wrong file. Keep doing that. Common modal. Okay. Unlock the model. So I think unfortunately we can't do this thing of centering it because it could be wrong. And so what we have to do is it's kind of annoying. We have to set the width. Well, let's try it actually. Math.round of so let's see, we want to make it from the left, so it's the width of the modal minus the width of the title dot width for 2. That value should make it right, and then the tint is dark blue. Okay, and maybe just like 10 pixels down or something like that. Okay, so let's see. So if we press it up and we press one, it's locked. Unlock the model. Cool. Okay, cool. And then we have some text. That text is written over here. It says, oh yeah, no, actually we didn't write it. Let's say maybe like, do you want to spend X gems? I don't know how many gems. 3? 5? I don't know. 5 gems to unlock the model. And that is in before B03, our cool font name. We don't need that. Font size 32. Tint dark blue. No, I think it. Yeah, also tint dark blue. And then the text position. Put it down on 50 pixels. 100 pixels. And okay, let's see if that works. Way too big. Oh, I think we also need word wrap. Word wrap? No, it doesn't have word wrap. Crap. That's a problem. Are we gonna have to manually word wrap the files? Oh wait. Oh no, there is. There's a max width. Just has a different name. Okay. Oof, thank God. Max width, I don't know. What's the max width? It's the width of the model, I guess. Width minus little margin on either side. Let's hope this works. If it doesn't have word wrapping, that's gonna be really annoying. Ah, I think we lost our music. Do 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 do. Okay, that works better. Maybe that is a bit big still. Do you want to spend? Well, we can manually word wrap it. Do you want to spend 5 gems to unlock the model? Okay. And then we would have basically a button to say yes and a button to say no. Why is the height really low? I feel like the height is quite... Oh yeah, 180. Must be bigger than that then. Because that's definitely not the size of the model. Oh no, because they scale the model to the size of the screen, in fact. So I think it gave me the screen dot height minus. Well, we could have tried the same thing actually. Ooh, that's maybe a bit bigger. Okay, now we need the 2 buttons. The 2 buttons are, let's see what they look like. Leave and continue. So these are, I think we can probably, the first one, leave, looks suspiciously like what we used in the menu. I think we can probably copy it. Here. I'm going to make a function for it. Maybe I'll give it a width. And some text. But if I call it, I call that text, I have to call this something else. Call the bitmap text. button equals no equal make button, and we'll give it the width is the I'd say it's like the width of the modal over 2 or something like that. I. And then get button dot position dot set and set it to and maybe 20. Okay, let's see if that works. Making these interface elements takes forever, man. I really wish I had a cool interface maker. I spent a lot of time making interface as compared to actual programming in the game. It's kind of crazy. ChatGPT can make the interface? Maybe. Maybe, actually. I don't know. That would be cool anyway if it could. Tell ya. That would be a very good use for it. And then we'll make no button. No thanks. We'll say it'll be polite. It'll be a polite button. Okay. Is that more or less what you had? T-Bow, let's take a look. I feel like the buttons don't look right. I feel like the buttons don't look right. Maybe the text is a bit too big on the button. Size. That is a little bit. I don't know. I'll let T-Bow tell me if that's right or not. In any case, after you say yes or no, we need to do something with these buttons. So we'll say oh yeah, I have to do this whole thing with making it interactive, which and now I'm kind of not used to the interactive thing. They changed the way this works, so I'm not really used to it anyway. So that makes it interactive, and then here I subscribe to the events. This dot subscribe. So on OK button, pointer up. We're gonna buy the model. Oh no, we don't subscribe here. Sorry. Yep. Oh wait, yes, we do. I think in the case we do emit here, we're just gonna send an event effect. This stuff. emit, buy. Otherwise, we emit and or actually we could terminate. Yeah, actually, even better, we're going to terminate, buy, or cancel. Oh, shoot, I forgot this dot. Sorry, I made a mistake. Go back, go back, go back, back, back. Okay. Okay. And what I'm also mixing is something that's going to block the clicks, which I think, did I do already click blocker? I don't think I did that, but normally you would also activate something here that blocks the whole screen. Blocks clicks basically elsewhere on the screen. I'll do that in a minute. First I wanted to try to get this to work. So then if you buy it, let's just imagine you have the money to do it. And then we'll get back to when you don't. Where were we? It's in the menu when you buy it. So show the modal. And we have to basically wait on that modal. Yeah. So we'd say modal dot. So this dot subscribe to the modal. And the event on the modal, which is, oh, Thibaut says add some space at the top between the text box and invert the color. Yes, okay, I'll do all that. On subscribing, I think, what's the event I have for that? I have an event for that when you change. I think it's like emit terminated. Okay. The output signal. Okay. Terminated and signal. So if signal dot name equals buy, then we want to I'll take away the money. So we spend the gems, which would be, say, this dot app, this dot chip context dot saver dot. We didn't need a way to spend the money, right? Oh yeah, we said set gems. Maybe I probably just want to spend gems. In here it's an amount, and we say so typically you need some gems to spend. Now right now we don't even have gems to spend, so it's a little bit tricky. But and typically here we'd also to check that we have over 0 more than that we have enough gems to spend, because typically otherwise you can't spend them if you don't have them. So here we'd say spend gems, and we would give the amount, and the amount, I don't really know. I don't know, what did we say? 3? Okay, so you spend 3, for example. This would be the price. I don't know where the price comes from. Okay, then otherwise, we don't do anything, right? That seems about right. So, oh, and in the modal, I need to, that's in the common. In the modal, we have to do a teardown. Can't forget that. And terminate this dot. Chip context dot container dot remove child, and we remove this dot container, and we say this dot container. Delete it. Sure, we don't hold on to it anymore. Okay. So let's see if that works. So then we can go like here. We can play this one. Do you want to lock it? If we say no thanks, it should just close. Okay, that's good. Oh, right. No, we actually have to enter the model as well. Okay. You spend the gems. You unlock the level. Spend the gems. You unlock a level, which is named what image name? Doesn't know saver. Unlock the level, which is called image name here. And we want to play that level, which is this line. So in this case, when you buy, we should actually, well, we're going to go in the negative, right? And we should enter the level directly. Yes, and we get to -3. So yeah, that's right. And if you go back and you play, and now it's unlocked, right? And if we go and look at our local storage, we should see that actually we do have these unlock levels now. I added Fox 3 to the unlock levels. So when I refresh the game, it keeps the fact that the level's unlocked. Sweet! All right. Oof. Excuse me. Sorry. I just stretch it out. Okay. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, as usual, I didn't get nearly as far as I was hoping, but I did get somewhere. Maybe we'll just kind of clean up the... I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. And then maybe call it a day for the stream. Because I have other stuff I have to do for the end of the day. Whoa, what's up? I didn't notice all these services before. This is kind of cool. Periodic background syncs, payment handlers, notifications. That's kind of cool. They have new stuff here. Anyway. Okay, so where were we? I just distracted myself. Excuse me. We want to invert the buttons. Buy and no thanks. And Tipo says add some space. So let's do that. That's all in the modal, sorry. So when we make the button, maybe let's give it a width, a text, and invert colors equals false. So which of the colors that are inverted? I think second one. So here we'd say invert colors is, if it's inverted, we give it blue, otherwise give it white. And same thing here. The tint is invert colors. If so, then it becomes white, right? Or otherwise dark blue. White is 0xFF, dark blue. And then when we make the button, the no button, we invert it. Oh, it doesn't work because the inverted is the same color as the button. That doesn't work. Do we have a different texture packer? Blue? Oh, dark, it's called. It's called dark. And much like the series that Thibaut was telling me about. Is that why you called it dark, Thibaut? Is that what's going on here? You were inspired by that show? I find that also... I need to put the... I said because you called your image dark, so I was wondering if it was dark like the show you were telling me about. Okay, now just need a little more space. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the whole modal, we could probably give it a size that would make it work a bit better. I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. I really need a layout engine for this. This kind of stuff, it would be so much easier if we did a layout engine. You know, if we had something that just told us what it was. Here we're left kind of like messing around with screen sizes and stuff. It's annoying. So rather than saying the screen height, I'm just gonna set some stuff out there. I'm just gonna guess, wild guess. I'm gonna say 300 pixels. Let's see how crazy I am. Oh, that's actually not that crazy. So if it's 300 pixels, we just have to move the margin down a little bit more. So maybe unlock the model instead of starting at 20. Start at like 50. Move everything down by 30. No, probably move everything down by... Yeah! Yeah! Where was I? Unlock the model, maybe add 60 to everything. 80. 40. Yep. 210. 250. Oh, it did too much. That's annoying. No, go back, back. I'd say probably half of that. $50, 110, 180, 220. All right, it's not too ugly. Probably not Thibaut quality, but we're getting there. Now I think what we also need to do is to make it so you can't click elsewhere, because you don't want to be able to do that. So let's add in that click blocker. Easiest way to do this is we have another container. Thank you, Thibaut. Because here we have a container. And we say this dot container dot hit area equals, and we give it the whole hit area of the screen. New pixie dot rectangle screen. Or can we just give it the screen exactly? I think we actually just give it the screen. The whole screen. It is a pixie rectangle. Okay. And then we have to say that it's interactive, which again, we figured out how to do down here. Event mode. No, that's not where I was. I say block clicks. All right, and then this container here, we're going to now replace with, instead of using this container, we're going to replace it with another container, which we're going to call something else. I'm just going to replace it here in the text. Dot container becomes, let's say, inner container. Whoop. First time we need to create it like this, and then it becomes so that, if I did it correctly, should block the clicks that are happen if you click elsewhere. Yeah. So here you can't click here. Can't click here. Maybe we do want to say that actually if you click elsewhere it closes up. Actually, it's probably a little better. How do we do that? Actually, I don't want it to. I don't want that though to take away clicks around the background. I mean, of the modal. Let me just go check out what they said for modes these days. I think now they have this event mode thing is a little different. It's kind of new to me. The event modes are non-horizontal events, passive, does not ignore events. Auto does not emit events, but is hit tested. Parent is interactive. Static emits event and is hit tested. And dynamic events is hit tested, but we receive mock events. Oh. No, I think that might work. Let's try this out. It's basically that if it is itself hit. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a click blocker. This dot const click blocker equals new pixie dot container. I add the this dot chip context dot container. No, this dot container dot add child click blocker. And we just need the event, which is going to be the same as for here close. So I'll make a function for it. Cancel. Same for it. That means we should be able to click elsewhere and it still should work. Up. Yes. That's what I don't like is this, is that it makes it so that if you click on the container, it also cancels. So I just want to do a slight modification of that. This is really kind of fine tuning it, but it's kind of nice, just like easy to use thing, that the inner container should also have a hit. Should also have a event mode static. Or maybe just the 9-slice plane has an event mode static. Which means that it should block the other clicks. If you happen to click here, it doesn't block. Yeah, there you go. So this, it doesn't take the hit, but if you click outside, it does. And if you buy it, yay, there you are. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm probably going to close it up there. Just time-wise, I have to run. Hope that was interesting. I don't know. I never really know at the end of these streams if it's interesting or not. I hope it is. It's kind of fun to see this game move along nicely. Anyway, I'm really enjoying that bit. It's fun to integrate all the graphics. I have some cool stuff I will be integrating soon. We have some new graphics that Thibaut makes, like when you win the level and stuff like that. I'm going to be integrating that in. Then you're going to win some gems, which makes more sense why you're able to, buy things if you play some other levels. And you win. And let's see what else. As usual, if you're interested in our game studio, please check us out at playcurious.games. Let me just go. Here we are, playcurious.games. You can go to our website. You can read all about us. You can join our cool newsletter. We have a newsletter down here. And we talk about what we do. We talk about making games, kind of projects we're working on. We give you updates about the kind of games that we're coming out with, and you can be the first to play and to play test. We're making our game CRISPR Crunch. We're actually in the process now of play testing. So if you're interested, please do write us. We also have a Discord called the Curious Club where you can come hang out with us and tell us your hopes and dreams and fears for, I don't know what I'm saying. In any case, you can also play our games and give us feedback on the games. That for real would be super helpful. Right now we're testing on Android and iPhone, and it's good to get as many different applications as possible because, different versions and stuff like that, so we can make sure our game works everywhere and it doesn't bug out on some kind of random device that we don't know. The music today was provided by the Heatley folks, Heatley Bros, I think is that called. Here they are. Heatley Bros, please do check them out too. They're pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to maybe integrating their music into this game. And I think that's about it. You can find me every Thursday here on Twitch at the same time, around 3 p.m. here in France, which should be, I think, 9 a.m. East Coast time. Raphael, our community manager and project manager, does stream of cool science games that he plays. So recently he was playing, I'm blanking on the name. It was a really Space Chem, really intense kind of engineering game. But there's lots of other games that he's been playing. Everything, Soccer Bond, Electric Shocktopus. So that's a lot of fun to see, and that's on Tuesdays at 3:30 French time, European time, Eastern European time. So around 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast of the U.S. Can't think of what else to say, so I think I will say goodbye. Yes, it is Dark Soul. Dark Souls of engineering games. However, Raph, you have not played all of his games. He has other crazy games that are worth also exploring. And I think next might be Shenzhen Iowa on the next one if you want to get some serious insight. I actually haven't played it, so I can't say, but it seems pretty intense, like a really intense programming game. I think that's it for me. Bye, everyone. Hope you had a good time and have a good day. Bye.